Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 20th, about 6 a.m. Central Time. Overnight, the precious metals are slightly weaker after a 3-day rally, so it's a natural pullback heading into a volatility event like what we see today. We've got the FOMC meeting. So overnight, gold down $1, 19.52. Silver up 9 cents, 23.54. Copper's up 1 at 3.75, and platinum's down 3 at 9.45. So the big meeting is, and the big focus is, it's what they say, not what they do. They've got a 99% chance that they shouldn't raise rates here today. It's not to say that they don't do it. It's just the fact that that's the way Fed futures are priced in right now. So the message from Jay Powell is completely the focus here. What are the future plans? And the expectations are still for one more interest rate hike. Is that on the table? And what do the economic forecasts say as far as employment, growth, inflation, and are they expecting still cuts in their plots going out into 2024? I looked at the CME Fed Watch tool. It looks like May is when you're supposed to get that first interest rate cut, and by the end of the year, it looks like there's multiple interest rate cuts. So the other thing here to look at, so once we get out of this Fed meeting, we're going to have more volatility, and it's going to be the Bank of England. They've got their decision tomorrow. The expectation's about an 80% shot that they raise a quarter basis point. Their inflation data, their CPI, it came in weaker than expected, and it was a surprise. They were expecting like 7% up north of that. It came in 6.7, and even their core had ticked down as well. So it was the lowest in 18 months. So you got two different things. So we're not quite out of the woods here yet. Oil is down about 80 cents here today. Yesterday, it kind of capitulated. There was some news that two countries, it was Azerbaijan and Armenia, they were escalating things into like the possibility of a war. So oil hit 92.50 at one point, but they have a ceasefire going. So I believe that's why oil's down here today. The current trend on gold is still bearish. But I said if you were a bear, you probably got out on the multi-day rally that we saw, or the capitulation type move on silver where it flushed down to 22.50. The trend reversal point 1969. Keep an eye on that. We're trading 1953. 200-day moving average above that 1981. So we've got a lot of overhead resistance going at the moment. Your other close-in resistance 1962, 1971, support 1947 and 1943. Silver is still bearish trend. The trend reversal point's a bit higher. It's 24.37, which is above the 200-day moving average at 24.16. Your two levels of resistance, so we're trading 23.56 right now, is going to be 23.75 and 24.02, and then your support's 24.28, 23.08. But expect volatility today. So when the algorithm programs where the support and resistance are at, you're gonna see that those could be violated on these moves because these are highly emotional, highly triggered events. People are gonna be trading every word that Powell's gonna be saying, and I'll be turning the TV off at that point, just watching the music play on the screen. So outside markets are mixed. Equities are slightly higher. Dollar's down 16, 104.65. That's going to be really what I'm going to be watching. 10-year treasury yields, I'm going to be watching that as well, 4.33%. And then, of course, oil down 83 cents. So oil, I did see that one of our funds here, they did put on some put spreads on the oil. It was like an 88.85 put spread. I thought that was quite interesting. I thought it was, I was really surprised, but it worked out perfect with the news flow. So that's probably gonna work out pretty well. We get down in the mid 80s, I'll probably be positioning back on the long side on the oil prices, but on a tight leash, not going in all in at all. And then wheat, that's something we recently put on. Wheat up about 9 cents, 5.93, and I outlined a lot of people why we were positioning it on the wheat. I called people personally, told them about it. So if you didn't get, if you want some information on wheat, why we're playing on it, I think it's got a really good shot at having a nice short covering rally. So give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading involves risk of loss, may not be suitable to all investors. Good luck and good trading.